Peter, people will know that you have been supportive of the farmers in relation to this. Do you support this protest in Bord Bia?
Well, I suppose, Claire, first of all, just say I've spoken to dozens of farmers right across my own constituency of Carlow, Kilkenny, but also around the country over the last number of days in particular in relation to this issue. And look, farmers out there, they're extremely angry, they're frustrated, and they're disappointed, I suppose, first and foremost at the revelations in relation to the chairman's company sourcing beef from Brazil for a contract, because Irish farmers, Claire, they're world leaders in terms of producing, top class quality food, and the standards that an Irish farmer has to adhere to is world class. And I suppose the conflict then where you have the chairman, who's done nothing wrong in terms of legalities, let's be totally clear about it, but in his professional capacity, in his company, is importing substandard Brazilian beef into the market. It does show a conflict of interest.
But the farmers being inside there now in Bord Bia this morning, are you happy with that?
Well, you see, I understand the frustrations, Claire, that farmers are feeling. And I suppose, first of all, I actually recognise their desire to see meaningful change. There are proper ways to achieve the outcomes they're seeking. And I think one of the right course of challenges we have, appropriate channels, is tomorrow at the Agricultural Committee, whereby we have the chair of the board, Larry Moran.
I'm just trying to get a really direct response from you. There's 15 members of the IFA currently in the Bord Bia offices. Should they be there or should they not be there?
Well, for me, it's all about dialogue, and the reality is that the farmers that I've spoken to,
it's all about not giving an answer.
The country are
Peter,
very upset.
Do you support them being in the Bord Bia offices or not? It's a really simple question.
I support the right of anybody to protest. I think it's really important that opportunity.
Even if people feel impeded in going about their daily business.
Well, if somebody is feeling impeded, I wouldn't be comfortable with that. But I do.
But Bord Bia have told us. Bord Bia have said
at the heart of this issue, you have to realise that there are farmers that are so upset that they're held to a standard that's so high. And I suppose my view is that we need to start getting into the dialogue and start the process. And the first opportunity we have of that is tomorrow, where the chairman of Bord Bia, Larry Moran, will be coming before the Agricultural Committee.
Would it be a good idea, though, for the IFA to allow that to happen and to call off this protest, which Bord Bia says is unprofessional, intimidating and unacceptable?
Well, the IFA and Bord Bia and the Irish farming community, Claire, have worked in hand for years, and that's why we have such a successful agricultural market. I mean, there's 170,000 people employed in the agricultural sector in Ireland. From an export perspective, we're probably looking at 20 billion worth of exports, but 10% of our total exports is coming from the agricultural sector. So, I mean, the reality here is that farmers' confidence in Bord Bia and in their quality assurance schemes is damaged.
But it's just extraordinary that you would support people. If you just allow me to put this to you, it is extraordinary for a government TD to support people going into the reception area and offices of a state-owned, semi-state agency in Ireland.
Well, you're putting words in my mouth, because I actually didn't say what I said was I support the right for individuals and organisations.
You're not saying you don't. You're not calling on them to leave. You're not saying that they should stop this protest ahead of the committee hearing tomorrow. So,
what I am encouraging,
in the absence of an answer, Peter,
there.
In the absence of an answer, we have to conclude that you support this protest.
I encourage dialogue between all parties, and the reality of the situation here is farming confidence in Bord Bia is at an all-time low in their quality schemes. Nobody likes being audited. I mean, you've teachers that could be listening to this show, and inspectors that come in to audit them. Nobody likes that, but the standards that Irish farmers are held to, and they do with pride.
But you're happy for them to stay with the bales and all of the rest of it inside in the offices of Bord Bia?
That's a matter for the IFA and that's a matter for Bord Bia. But what I'm looking forward to
you're an elected representative representing the people of Carlow, Kilkenny, very supportive of the farmers, involved in the committee tomorrow where you'll be asking the questions of Larry Moran. It's a very simple question. Do you support the protest or would you prefer them to leave?
I support the farmers. I spoke to over the last number of weeks in Carlow, Kilkenny, and I was the one that called for an emergency meeting of the Oireachtas Agricultural Committee to discuss this issue, because, as I said to you, it has to happen urgently. It's happening tomorrow morning at 10:30. But for me, dialogue has to happen here, Claire, because without dialogue, this is not going anywhere. And farmer confidence is at an all-time low, and on Bord Bia and on the chair. And that has to be acknowledged, because I'm speaking to farming families. This is a huge interest. This is a huge issue for farmers and for rural communities. And it's important that all these issues are discussed in an open and constructive way. And tomorrow affords that opportunity.
And I think, in fairness, Peter, I think people would understand. I think people would understand that, and they know about the Brazilian beef issue, and questions have to be answered. But what do you say to the people, and there may be constituents of yours who are working in Bord Bia and might feel uncomfortable walking through their protest that started last night, continuing into today? What do you say to them?
Well, I would hope that nobody would feel uncomfortable. I know the Gardaí were there as well yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening. I haven't spoken to anybody individually there.
No one wants to go into work with the guards standing outside or in the office, or bales of hay or straw or whatever TJ has brought with them.
I have to come into the Oireachtas every day, Claire, and the guards are outside as well. So
that's different. Come on, Peter. You can't say that this is a normal working environment for those people in Bord Bia. It's not.
It's absolutely not. But I suppose the reason that the farmers are protesting, the IFA have gone to where they're at, is put simply because they're absolutely frustrated, because they feel like their voices aren't being heard, and I suppose they want to see a resolution to this, and I want to see a resolution to this as a rural TD, as a champion of farmers. I want to see a resolution to this, and dialogue and negotiation is the way to do that. And I think tomorrow at the Agricultural Committee, where we will have Larry Murren in front of the committee, because let's be straight about it, there are questions that need to be answered. I mean, we don't know how much poultry, we don't know how much pig meats are being brought in. So there's serious questions that need to be asked, and the cross-party of all parties and none will get the opportunity to do that tomorrow. TJ, I think that's a really important step in trying to find a resolution.
TJ, who's still with us from the IFA, from inside the Bord Bia offices, dialogue is the way forward here, says Chap, Cleere. But you don't want dialogue. You just want Larry to go, right, as chair of Bord Bia. Nothing else will do.
Okay, so just for clarity, and to say this so everyone is very clear, nobody has been intimidated in this building at any stage, and everybody is working and operating freely in here. I would also say to you that this is an institution which farmers contribute over €6 million annually, and the doors are always open here. So at the moment the doors are closed, that is not by our choice, that is by the choice of Bord Bia. So let's be very clear, we are not the ones stopping traffic through the building or inhibiting anyone to do their work. We are cooperating in every way possible. And in terms of what we've brought
just to be clear on my side of it, I'm not saying it's intimidating. Bord Bia is saying it's intimidating.
I absolutely accept that, Claire, and I'm just clarifying for your audience, so everyone is aware that this, from our perspective, this is exactly the situation. So I would say to you, our view, and you asked the question very clearly, our view is at this stage is we need a new chairperson, and that is where we have moved to. And it's up to the minister to make this decision. It's very clear that when you have any ship where the crew have lost confidence in the captain, that situation cannot continue. And I would point out that as an organisation, we have worked tirelessly up and down the country at meetings with Bord Bia, with developing standards for farmers to meet, and will continue to do so through dialogue, because that is the way we have always operated.
All right.
But unfortunately, in this situation, we can't have a situation where double standards exist, and unfortunately, Larry Mullen, through the course of his business, has operated in a way, as our view, is not coherent with the standards that we have to operate. And in that case, our farmers' perspective is, unfortunately, we need a new chairperson to lead this body through.